Now to testimony from a key witness at Derek Chauvin's murder trial, the medical examiner who ruled George Floyd's death a homicide. Now, his testimony is important because Chauvin's lawyers were hoping it would bolster their claim that drugs and heart issues were to blame for Floyd's death. CBS's Jamie Yuccas reports from Minneapolis.
Tonight, the medical examiner who performed the autopsy on George Floyd took the stand. Dr. Andrew Baker told jurors that while heart disease and drugs played a role, it was the interaction with police that caused Floyd's death.
The law enforcement subdual restraint and the neck compression was just more than Mr. Floyd could take by virtue of those heart conditions.
On the death certificate, Dr. Baker listed the drugs found in Floyd's system and heart ailments as contributing conditions, not causes.
Mr. Floyd's use of fentanyl did not cause the subdual or neck restraint. His heart disease did not cause the subdual or the neck restraint.
But during cross-examination, the defense continued to focus on Floyd's drug use.
You're aware also of the methamphetamine that was found in Mr. Floyd's system?
Yes. I'm not an expert in the specific toxicology of methamphetamine. As a general rule for forensic pathology, methamphetamine is not good for a damaged heart.
This was not a sudden death.
Forensic pathology expert Lindsay Thomas is a former county medical examiner who trained Baker. She testified Floyd died from asphyxia or low oxygen, terms not mentioned in Baker's autopsy report.
The activities of the law enforcement officers resulted in Mr. Floyd's death.
Meanwhile, Minneapolis residents are following the trial closely.
Yeah, you can just sit here.
Pastor Edwin Williams has been listening to the concerns of his predominantly black neighborhood.
I'm absolutely afraid that if a non-guilty verdict or some sort of technicality is used to keep the officer from facing responsibility for this, that we'll see worse than what we saw last summer.
The trial is moving quicker than originally thought, so the prosecution is now expected to rest its case early next week. All eyes will then turn to the defense and whether or not Chauvin will testify. Norah?
Jamie Yuccas, thank you.